Now, brother, Fran, I'll start with you, man. Now, what is your thought on General Swanwick being Martian Manhunter as revealed by the legend himself, Zack Snyder?
Well, when I saw it, I really couldn't believe it because so much time had happened, had passed, sorry, between photos on Vero. So, I don't know, like, it was in front of us the whole time. I know that people along this year said, he's Martian Manhunter, and they even asked him, and he was like, yeah, we all love that idea and this and that, and he was elusive. But I don't know, I mean, there's so much potential in that film. Like, now more than ever, we know, like, we've said multiple times that it's a different film, that is completely different, that it will be like seeing a completely different film and this and that. But there's so much in that 3.5 cut of Justice League that we haven't seen. Like, we know so much, so many things, and we don't know so many things. Like, I think that he's holding back lots of things to let us watch it when it comes out and not spoil the whole movie. But I don't know. It would have been such a good, maybe, I don't know how to say it, like a callback, like an Easter egg of saying, yeah, he was Martian Manhunter. And when you right now, I was thinking about it, like, god dang, when I'm going to see when I see Man of Steel or Batman v Superman again, I'm going to be thinking about him as Martian Manhunter. So every action he does, everything he does in those films, I'm going to be like, oh, he does that because he's Martian Manhunter. So I want to see that play out in an actual film. And I must say that some guy, I'm not going to say who he is, on Twitter, he has a big YouTube cinema channel, and he's like, oh my god, General Swan thought that knew that Superman was going to die in a nuclear explosion on BBS, and he said to throw the bomb anyway. And it's like, have you actually seen the film? Like, he is the only one who opposes it. He's like, there's going to be one casualty, Superman, please, like, don't do it, this and that. And the president is the one who decides to do it. So, shut up. Like, it's not. This is not a matter of opinion. This is a matter of you being wrong. So stop shitting on films just because you don't like them, with arguments that are not even there, that are completely made up. But I don't know. I think, and I also love, like, when he acknowledged the New York Comic Con like campaign of the Snyder Cut, like in Times Square. There's posters and everything of the Snyder Cut, and he said, like, thanks everybody, I'm overwhelmed by the support, I love you guys and this and that. So it's really nice to see that the guy knows that we love him and want to see that film out. And also, someone asked him, like, what can we do to see this film? And he said, you are doing it.
Shout out to Abdul.
Yeah, like, he's the one who asked him, and he said, just keep doing what you're doing, like, you are actually doing it. So I don't know which, like, something that is going to motivate people even further to push to see this movie.
Okay. Brother Jordan, man, what is your thought on General Swanwick being Martian Manhunter? Because I remember the thing that kind of made me think about it a few years back is, obviously the big scene where Superman gets up and everybody just kind of jumps, and General Swanwick is the only one that doesn't flinch or move. And now that we know it, what's your thought on it, man?
I love that idea. It's awesome. I'm really curious to know at what point Zack decided to make him Martian Manhunter. Like, I wonder if that was during writing Man of Steel. I wonder if it was during filming Man of Steel, or if it was BVS, or if it was in Justice League. I'm really curious to know when he made the choice to be like, okay, this is Martian Manhunter. Because that's such a great, like, casting. Like, his deep voice, his kind of presence on screen. Like, that's, close your eyes and listen to him speak, and it's like, yeah, that's John Jones right there. And yeah, like with all things Snyder Cut, I want to see it. It's going to be the best when it comes out. I can't think of anything more to say on the Snyder Cut that we haven't already said here or that other people haven't already said. But I will say that I think if it was up to Zack, he wouldn't be releasing any of these little snippets. I think he wants to keep it as close to the chest as he can, because I think he knows that eventually we will all see the cut. But he's giving us these little kind of tidbits of information, these little details, just to kind of tide us over and keep the flame burning. And that's, of course, that's just me just, speculating. I have no proof of that. But I think if it was up to him, he would just want to release the movie.
Right.
I think he also knows that the fans fighting for the cut and the people making noise for the cut, they need, every once again, they need a little bit of just kind of inspiration, a little bit of kind of little nugget to keep them going.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think things are, and again, when Abdul asked him, what can we do, and he said, you're doing it, I think that's a total sign of things moving in the right direction. And I don't know if this was debunked or if there's any accuracy to this at all, but there was that rumor going around that Zack screened a cut of his movie to Warner Brothers. Gosh, I hope that's true. And after seeing Zack's comment, like, you're doing it, that makes me kind of inclined to believe that it is true, even if it's not. Even though he's off shooting Army of the Dead, like, when is he going to have time to screen a cut? Like, it makes me very hopeful seeing these things that he posts. So I think, for a DC fan, this is a pretty good weekend. We got the Joker coming out, and we got Birds of Prey preview, and we got Zack posting more Snyder Cut.
Well, I mean, it's from the site we got discovered, and they've made up a lot of shit in the past, so I don't know how reliable that information is, but I hope so too. Like, I hope I mean, not maybe a new cut, but maybe he has screened the same cut, the 3.5 one. Maybe that's the thing. And I must say that this guy, I follow him on Twitter. His name is Paul Shiray. He, in the past, in 2018, he was like, you guys are crazy if you think that Warner Brothers is going to waste money in Justice League after the money that they lost and everything. And 2 days ago, someone asked him, like, after all this time, do you believe the same thing? After everything that we have discovered, do you still believe that it is impossible? And he said something on the lines of, a lot of doors have opened now that I've talked to the man himself. So it's also, it's something great to see someone who was denying it in such a way to have talked to Zack in person or in whatever way, and Zack maybe told him, maybe it is more finished than you think so, and maybe I've talked with the studio and we're trying to work something out and this and that, and this guy Paul Shivery or whatever his name is, he said that as soon as he's able to talk about it, he's going to talk about it. So maybe there's something important there, or of maybe Warner Brothers and Zack are trying to figure something out to finish the movie and put it out there. I don't know, this is pure speculation, but as Jordan said, I think that things are moving in the right direction. It is just a matter of time and progress and being patient, because this is not going to come tomorrow.
All right, brother Fran, man. With that said, what is your message to the Snyder Cut supporters as we approach the 2-year anniversary of #UntilItWasn't, aka the destruction of Justice League?
Well, I think that if the man himself said that we are doing what we are supposed to see this film, just keep doing what we are doing. Like, keep it positive, keep doing these campaigns. These campaigns are incredible. Like, having a Release the Snyder Cut banner in Times Square is incredible. Like, keep being positive. Take the infighting somewhere else. We don't want it in the movement. We just want positivity. We just want more campaigns, making it more public. A lot of people have publicly said that they want to see it. Have more people say it, get more people in our cause, and as we've said multiple times, don't insult anyone who doesn't say that it is done or that it exists. Just be patient and try to explain them, and maybe they will change sides, because some people don't believe it or don't want the car out, because there's some people who just insult anyone who says that it is not done or something like that. So I would say just keep the negativity out of the movement, be positive, keep doing campaigns, keep doing the letters, keep doing what we are doing. That's it. Just with leave the negative side and the end fighting out of this.
I got you. Brother Jordan, man, what is your message to the Snyder Cut supporters as we approach the 2-year anniversary of the destruction of Justice League?
Stop arguing. Holy crap. You guys will find anything to argue about. It's insane. Oh my gosh. I love you all. I love the work you're all doing. Ditto to everything Fran said. But please, just stop fighting. And I know you guys aren't listening to me. I know you guys don't care because, you know, I've said this before. You guys still haven't listened, but I'll say it again. Just stop fighting. Like, it doesn't make us look good. And there's no reason for us to be fighting. This is a great weekend for DC fans, so just stop arguing about how much of the cut is done or how much money needs to be done. Like, it doesn't... I mean, you might care, but really it doesn't matter because we can't control that or affect that at all. Gosh. Yeah, it's like... I don't know. Just stop arguing, please. I know you won't, but it would make me happy if that happened. And don't you want to make me happy? I don't know.
Make Jordan happy, for God's sake. Did you see his innocent face? Make a Jordan happy, our new campaign in the Snyder Cut movement.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It's like... I don't know. It really feels like... I don't know. There's like... There's a... It's like someone's holding up a number behind their back, right? You got two people, and one of them's like, I think it's number 3, and someone else is like, no, it's number 7, and they're arguing and screaming at each other. But it's like and it's like the guy's actually holding up number 5 or 1. It's like, doesn't matter. Like, we can't control how much money it's going to take to fix it. We can't control, you know, how much of it is done. Like, you know, that's up to when they release it, they'll take care of it, I'm sure. So, like, don't worry about it. Like, stop yelling at each other.
I completely agree. And again, Jordan, I say this all the time, so I'm not even going to add to it. Like I said, we're so much stronger when we work together, but you know, it just has to be people willing to put aside their egos, people willing to accept differences and come together for a common cause. But I'm done trying to be Martin Luther King, rest in peace. I'm done. Moving on. What General Swanwick being revealed as Martian Manhunter, Brother Jordan, I'll go to you. What's your thought on Man of Steel now, man? Because it still gets brought up frequently. It's still a movie that is mentioned negatively and positively. The world knows how I feel about it, man. How do you feel about Man of Steel even now, man?
Best Superman movie. I think. I love the Reeves movies. I love Returns. I think Superman Returns is a great movie. But I think Man of Steel, that's it for me. Like, I think that's the best movie we've had so far. I love it. I saw it like 4 or 5 times in theaters when it was out. I've seen it so many times on Blu-ray. Yeah, Superman's my favorite superhero, and I think that's his best movie. Not that I don't love the other ones. All Superman movies are great, but Man of Steel is my favorite.
Okay. And Lord knows we just want to see Henry Cavill return as Superman soon. Brother Fran, what's your thought on Man of Steel even now?
Well, like Jordan said, I think it is the best Superman movie out there. I think that Henry Cavill is a perfect Superman. The score in that movie is amazing. The cinematography is amazing. The CGI is amazing. Shot is amazing. Everything about that movie is so fucking amazing. Like, I love that movie. there's a few movies that I really love, and that's one of those movies that when you think about it brings a smile to your face. That's what happens to me with Man of Steel. And like I said before, now knowing that General is Martian Manhunter, I'm going to look at it in a completely different way, which is something great because now I want to see it again and see how they interact. I've seen some people say that in the interrogation room, they like he doesn't even move when Superman goes into the window. Like every human in there just goes away. Like, oh my god, he's going to do something to us, and he just stands there, like, come on and do something. So maybe Zack really thought about it from the beginning. I don't know. Now I'm going to see nitpicks and Easter eggs of it everywhere, but I don't know. I guess that is something good because right now I want to see it again.
Okay. Brother friend, man, this is the last thing and we're gonna close. Tell the people listening why you will continue to support #LeaseTheSnyderCut. And also I want to shout out Deadpool and Rob Liefeld, but that's irrelevant. Why are you going to continue supporting it, brother?
Because the more I know about this film, the more I want to see it. I mean, and the more I see Man of Steel, the more I see VBS, the more I want to see this film. Like, I recently saw Man of Steel and VBS with my mother. She had never seen them, and I was like, "Come on, let's watch them. You're going to enjoy them." And she absolutely loved them. Like, I was so surprised, and she was like, "Wow, the score was great, and the acting was great. It was much more serious and even better than when I saw it on theaters, like the first Superman movie." So she absolutely got everything. She knew why Superman had to kill Zod. He knew why Superman and Batman stopped fighting from the Martha scene. She knew everything, and I didn't have to tell her nothing. So that is something that really gets to me. And seeing that there's a potential for a third film yet to release that is going to make me feel the same way as these two films make me feel, I'm just craving for that film. Like, I just want it right now, because if these two films can get to me in that fantastic way, and when I watch them, I feel some things that I don't usually feel when I'm watching a movie, knowing that there's a film out there that is 3.5, and there's so much potential and so many things that I've seen that I want to see out there. Of course, I'm going to be pushing it until it releases, and not only that, because also Zack has showed me that he's a really humble and a kind human being, and what was done to him was something that is not fair. And when injustice is done to someone, you have to stand up and point it out and try to fix it. Especially when a guy as Zack is the victim in that whole mess.
No, I agree. I completely agree. Brother Jordan, man, tell the people listening why you will continue to support #ReleaseTheSnyderCut, man.
Because this is a movie that's shot, that the director says it's done, that the actors and cinematographer, it's a movie that exists, and it's a movie I really want to see, but for whatever reason, Warner Brothers hasn't released it yet. So it's not like Jodorowsky's Dune, where he never shot it. It's not like it's not like anything that doesn't exist. It's a thing that exists. It's a thing that is sitting on a laptop or a hard drive or in a vault somewhere. Someone has a copy. Zack has a copy, and I really want to see it.
Right.
And I'd like everybody involved to get paid and not have to have someone steal it and leak it. Although that would be kind of awesome. But I'd prefer all the actors and talent and the music. I would love all those people to get paid, and because I respect their work and I really love the work that they do, and I want to see it, and I want them to get credit for that. So that's why I'm going to keep fighting.
I hear y'all. I completely hear y'all. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end of this very lengthy video. I will leave a link to Fran's channel in the description. Please go subscribe to his channel. And I will also leave a link to Jordan Rockwood's Twitter in the description as well. And you all go follow him on Twitter. We thank you all so much for listening to us. Please go enjoy Joker. Don't get any crazy ideas, even though people might try and sway you to believe that a movie can make you crazy. It's not like that. Just go see the movie, enjoy it, and go see something else. And with that being said, we'll see you all next time.
No, Jane! Oh my God!